What's up, my sweethearts? What it do? My sweethearts, it's your girl, Jennifermdarealest. My sweethearts, what's up? I know y'all missed your girl. Your girl was just chilling or just living life, my sweethearts. But I'm back with this justice. So get your like this all the way up and let's run this thing just like cardio. Okay? My sweethearts, is justice never stops? Never stops. I just be needing to take a break sometime. You hear me? This stuff do gets way crazy and overwhelming. So let's get it. My sweethearts, the body of a child missing 20 years is found in a mother's home. Okay? I hope y'all got your lights all the way up. Y'all heard me real clear. A body of a child missing 20 years is found in mother's home. My sweetheart, a 60-year-old woman who neighbors said often complained of hearing the phantom cries of a baby at night was arrested yesterday after the police discovered her young daughter's body in her Brooklyn apartment. Apartment, not a house, not a condo, an apartment. Wrapped in plastic and hidden in a foot locker. The woman was charged with murdering the girl who disappeared 20 years ago. Officers in the cold case squad made the discovery inside Madeline's Carmichael's Brownsville apartment around 7:40 p.m. Friday after a man approached them with information about the girl's disappearance, the police said. The body of I don't want to get our name wrong, my sweethearts. The body of LaTanisha Carmichael, who appeared to be about 3 at the time of her death, was found in a closet, strewn with incense sticks, air fresheners, and baking soda boxes. The body had been wrapped in a baby blanket, put inside 4 plastic bags, wrapped in yellowed newspaper from November 4th. Oh, I'm sorry, my sweethearts. From November 4th of 1979. And placed in a foot locker with boxes of mothballs. The locker had been wrapped in in cellophane and put inside another plastic wrapped foot locker. This is sick. LaTanisha would have turned 23, my sweethearts. 23 on February the 27th. This is sick. The police said that LaTanisha's fate apparently went unnoticed over the years because all but one of Miss Carmichael's children had long lived elsewhere and she kept to herself. She had always told relatives that she was too poor to take care of them, the police said, telling anyone inexquisitely, wait a minute, sweetheart. Wait a minute, let me get it right. Got to get the word right. Telling anyone inquisitive enough to ask, okay? The police said, telling anyone inquisitive enough to ask that she had sent LaTanisha to live down south. But in fact, detectives now believe Miss Carmichael had killed the child shortly after 2 of her other children were born. The family was living in another apartment a few blocks away, and detectives think she took the body with her when she moved to the new apartment nearly 2 decades ago. That's sick. Last night, Miss Carmichael was in police custody awaiting arraignment on charges of second-degree murder in the death. Those who know Miss Carmichael described her as kind and caring, if slightly eccentric. Yeah, that's why she's so kind and caring. Because she's so sneaky and yeah, sneaky and conniving. She got some things that be hiding. That's why she's so nice. Because she's so sneaky with it. She will often give presents to neighborhood children during Christmas or after they did errands. But she also talked about her a willing baby, even though the building superintendent repeatedly assured her that no children lived anywhere near her apartment. Yeah, see, that's probably her child crying. And she probably hurrying it in there after she did these horrible acts. She said he had been crying all night, that it was screaming and wouldn't let her sleep, said the superintendent, Johanna Rivera. Rivera. She would sometimes complain about those noises, but I never thought there would be anything like this, said Mrs. Riviera, the superintendent for 15 years. While Miss Carmichael has no criminal record, the police said she has a history of child abuse, and two of her three other children were sent into foster care long ago. See, she's an abusive, old, mean, fake nice lady. Sneaky. It was one of those children, Andre, who helped authorities discover the body of what he later learned was his twin sister. Oh my goodness. Adopted and raised by another family, Andre went to the building at 9401 Rockaway Parkway 3 weeks ago, my sweethearts, looking for his birth mother, a woman he had never met. She was not home at the time, and Miss Rivera took his phone number and promised to pass it along. He said that he had been adopted many years ago and that he just wanted to see her, Miss Rivera said. During the search for his mother, Andre had also learned about an aunt, who then asked him whether he looked up his twin sister. Confused, he asked his older sister, who broke down and told him that she believed his twin was dead and that the body might still be in their mother's home. Oh my goodness. Andre and his sister then called the police? Oh my God. I'm glad somebody told him though. Captain Ray Ferrara, commander of the cold case squad, my sweetheart, said he knocked on Miss Carmichael's door at 7:40 p.m. Friday and explained that he had a warrant to search her apartment. According to Miss Rivera, who accompanied the police in an effort to keep Miss Carmichael calm, Miss Carmichael immediately dashed toward the closet where the body was after police told her about the warrant. She screamed, "Please don't let them take me. I don't want any more suffering. Please just let me die." Captain Ferrari said that as the officers opened the closet, she began to hyperventilate and collapse. Well, guess what? She ain't hyperventilate when she did that. It's so crazy when they go behind these bars, everybody hyperventilate, do the turkey, do the Harlem shake, go down, have seizures, acting like they off, acting like they sick, like they crazy. Everybody was crazy. But wasn't nobody crazy when they took these kids' lives? Wasn't nobody crazy when they was doing these crimes? Wasn't nobody crazy when they was living a regular life when it was a dead body just living in a home? Now she's sick. Now she's out of it. Yeah, okay. Get your time, girl, because you ready to get it. Lady. Yeah, she hyperventilated. Oh, well, and collapsed. Oh, well, you should have hyperventilated when you did that. A paramedic administered oxygen, and Miss Carmichael was taken to Kings County Hospital by ambulance to get her right ready for jail. Right ready for jail. Behind a closet door that had been bolted shut, the officers found a locker that was wrapped in cellophane. Inside the locker was the mysteriously wrapped bundle containing the body. Detectives believe that Latanisha was probably killed around November the 4th, the date of the newspaper used to wrap her body. So sick. So sick. Neighbors said Miss Carmichael's health lately had taken a turn for the worse. She suffered a stroke, had a pacemaker installed, and was recently diagnosed with bone cancer. Oh, that was because she did this to this young lady. And like I said, her daughter to this day, right now, would have been, they said, 23? This is ridiculous. The assistant superintendent, Madeline Ramos, said that Miss Carmichael often called her son to buy groceries or take out the garbage, and that she herself had spent a lot of time in the woman's apartment fixing things, while the one-bedroom apartment seemed to be in perpetual disarray, with footlockers stacked in every corner and plastic encased belongings like tennis rackets piled on shelves around every room. She said there was no hint of the secret the apartment was hiding. Yeah, okay. So that's where, there you go right there. That's why our apartment was cluttered like that. The place never had any odor, and there was nothing that seemed crazy about her, Miss Ramos said. I mean, we never suspected anything. Lenora Weiner, a spokeswoman for the Administration of Children's Services, said she was troubled by the case, which would have come when the agency was called. Which would have come when the agency was called Special Services for Children. ACS will continue to investigate, my sweethearts, to find out what happened 20 years ago. She said, that don't make no sense. Just took that baby life like that. Like, it don't make no sense. And this whole time, she was getting haunted by the crying, the noises. And I'm so glad they found this. It had to take for her own children to look for their sibling, to find out that their mom basically murdered their sister or brother. You know what I'm saying? Murdered their twin. This is bad. To find out, they got to investigate to find out what happened. Of course, 20 years ago, you do want to investigate. Bad. She said, noting that if a parent under supervision by her agency ever made statements similar to those given by Miss Carmichael. They all believed in that lady. And guess what, my sweethearts? Her husband apparently vanished shortly after Andre and Latanisha was born. It don't make no sense. Her fourth and oldest child, Gregory, apparently had remained in her care and still visited until recently. He went to jail. That's how one of the kids knew that the baby was still in there. They knew their mother something was wrong. I ain't hearing that. They knew that. That's how she directly told her brother, like, look, you want your twin? I think the twin is dead. How would they know that? Now that all this happened to that lady, my sweethearts, now people, neighbors, they starting to recall stuff. Like, one of the persons said, in recalling the years she have known Mrs. Carmichael, Miss Rivera said yesterday that, like, she was thinking back now. Her behavior was odd and inexplicable. She would rarely let people into her apartment unless Miss Rivera accompanied them and put a note on her front door that said, please respect the wishes of this tenant. Please don't pound on the door or knock on this apartment's door. Like, she didn't want to be messed with. She said Miss Carmichael had once given the lady Miss Rivera a baby doll. She said belonged to her daughter and made her promise to never give it away. She recalled. Let me see. Then there was a last meeting before Miss Carmichael's arrest when she came Friday morning to complain about the constant noise of a baby that no one thought existed. She was going crazy, my sweethearts. Going crazy. Trying to say everybody else got babies in apartments. Nah. So, like I said, my sweethearts, this is sick. This could be your neighbor, anybody else's neighbor. And this is why I stay vigilant, for real. For real. This is why I say to myself. Because you don't know the whole time you could be, hi, Mrs. Carmichael, or hi, Mrs. whatever, to your long-loved neighbor, 20 years, that lived on your block. You don't even know that because she's so nice and she do things and she help out. The whole time, she a straight cold cash murderer. Or he. That's what I'm trying to say. When y'all see stuff, my sweethearts, don't think like, oh no, she too old, she can't do that. Oh, she too nice, she didn't do that. Let me tell you something. That's why I say when people try to say, oh no, Jennifermdarealest, she crazy, she this. Let me tell you, when people so real nice and smooth and just quiet and laid back and just, I watch them. I really do. I don't believe that's your swag. You just so laid. No, what you hiding? Why you so sneaky? Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Like I said, you could be quiet. You could be, That could be your whole demeanor, but this is just not right. Like I said, this is another thing of justice for y'all to be visual. I know a lot of y'all can relate to this, like, yes, Jennifermdarealest, I do got this lady living next door, this woman, this man, this house that's real sneaky. We heard children, we don't hear them anymore, or things like that. I'm telling you, just like the church people, that's why I don't want to go there. It's always the ones praising and praying. Be the mean ones doing the most conniving things to children. My sweetheart, it's your girl Jennifermdarealest. I want y'all to stay vigilant, stay alert, for real. That's why I keep running these things, these cases, these stories, just like cardio. Straight up, so y'all can understand what's out here. And how these wolves be in sheep's clothing. It's your girl Jennifermdarealest. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified. Comment at the bottom with your girl. And I will comment back. Like always, stay up, stay blessed, my sweetheart, stay real. It's your girl Jennifermdarealest, and I'm out.